Welcome to Maintaining Wellbeing, Session 5, the final episode in this series. In the first 4 sessions, we discovered connection, learning, take notice, and be active from the 5 ways to wellbeing. In this session, we'll be looking at how we can show our appreciation for others and in turn gain a greater sense of our own wellbeing. Our focus will be give. Before we begin, press pause and grab a pen and paper. From the social psychologist and philosopher Erich Fromm, give others all that is alive in us: our interest, understanding, our knowledge, our humour, everything in us that's good. In doing so, we enhance the sense of aliveness in others while enhancing our own. When we give, we get a heightened vitality of what it means to be human. So essentially, when we give to others, we also benefit in that exchange. It can be a pathway for personal growth and a greater sense of happiness. However, sometimes we may feel that we spend our entire life giving to others, or maybe when we have given to others, we have felt we have been taken advantage of. Let's consider and reflect on the following questions. Have your pen and paper handy to jot down some of your thoughts, and feel free to press pause whenever you wish so that you can spend longer on each question. Consider who you give your time and your gifts to. Who is truly deserving of your time and effort? Don't let other people who have rejected your efforts put you off giving to others. Consider your reasons for giving. Are you expecting or hoping for something in return? Have there been times when you have kept track of gifts that you have given? And if you feel like you're always giving, are there any reasons for this? If you have experienced resentment or have a feeling, I should give this person my time or a gift, then this situation is unlikely to feel good for you or for the other person. We may also at times feel low in mood or depressed, or feel that we don't have anything to offer or to give to others. But everyone has something to give. It can be a kind word or a simple smile, some appreciation, a helping hand, or a bit of support during a difficult emotional time. When we give to others in this way, it lifts our spirit and helps us boost our self-esteem. The intention behind your giving is the most important thing. The intention should always be to create a sense of happiness for both the giver and receiver. So take a moment now again to consider what your intentions are when you give. You might like to press pause here while you write down some of your responses. Remember that the art of giving is to give from the heart without expectation for anything in return. A gift is something that is received twice. First by the person giving the gift, who revels in the pleasure of giving something special to someone, and then the receiver who enjoys the gift and the thought that went into it. Very often it is not money or belongings that people need or want. It's the things that aren't material, the personal acts of kindness. For example, reassurance, a smile. What other acts of kindness can you think of? Jot down some of your answers now. Consider the people you know and or strangers. Here are some more ideas. Compliments, support, knowledge or advice, empathy and of course kindness, as well as laughter. The act of giving doesn't have to be limited to the exchange of presents. You can treat every person you come into contact with as someone who you could give a gift to, such as a smile. Think of other ways in which you can give. It's useful sometimes to consider what you're passionate about. So, for example, if you have an interest in conservation, you may be able to give your time or a donation to that cause. So, volunteering or even baking a cake for a friend or your neighbour. Write down some of your answers now. Here are some more ideas. Donating clothes or food, a phone call, shopping for a neighbour, or even thanking someone. What ideas did you come up with? The 5 ways to well-being also suggest a community group as an act of giving. Seeing yourself and your happiness linked to the wider community can be incredibly rewarding and creates connections with people around you. So why give? Committing acts of kindness once a week over a 6-week period is associated with an increase in well-being. As we have already mentioned, it can really boost our mood and our self-esteem and help us feel closer to others. It is said that what we give out is what comes back in direct proportion to the feelings you have in the act of giving. Therefore, if you want to experience more joy, give more joy to others. If you want more love, learn to give more love. And if you want more appreciation, learn to give appreciation to others. These are some of life's more precious gifts, and they don't cost anything. Just for a moment now, bring to your mind a time when you did something good for someone, spent time with a friend, a stranger, or helped a local community group. Just think back to that time and remember how that gift was received. Maybe there was surprise or a smile, or you were told how much that meant to them, or that you'd made their day. In turn, how did it make you feel? What impact did the act of giving have on you? Imagine more moments like these. How do these benefit you and those around you? Again, you might like to press pause here and take some time to answer those questions. When will you give next? At a time when so many of us might be feeling alone, isolated, or worried about current events, what can you do to give to others? Consider friends, family, strangers, or local community. Write one way this week you will give to others. It can be as simple as calling a friend or someone you know is alone, writing a letter or making a card, or maybe offering to help someone who's able to leave their home, or you could even set a challenge to raise money. Again, take some time to think about this and jot down your answers now so that you have some ideas in the coming weeks of how you can give to others and your community. When we give cheerfully and accept gracefully, everyone is blessed. For further resources, please visit our website for tools and our YouTube link. You might be particularly interested in the Boost Your Mood, Appreciation, or Maintaining Wellbeing Take Notice sessions. You can also check out the other resources for the 5 ways to wellbeing at the neweconomics.org. We hope you found the Maintaining Wellbeing series useful and that it has provided you with some ideas which you can incorporate into your day-to-day life.